two researchers from UC Santa Barbara went out to explain why girls kiss girls in college.
Hear, hear.
All right.
Hear, hear.
I love how it's the University of Santa Barbara.
Yeah, of course. Huge party school, if you don't know.
It is, it is.
Okay. And if you're going to find girl-on-girl kissing, it's probably over there. And bless their hearts.
Now, they say that there are usually three different reasons why girls kiss girls in college, all right? There are those who do it for attention, those who do it for genuine experiment, and those who know that they're lesbian, but they don't want to come out, so they use it as a way to transition.
Right. I'm in favor of all three.
Right.
Okay. I got no problems. I'm Libby Lib. If they're transitioning all the way, bless their hearts. They look like they're in mid-transition right there. Okay.
You know, it's amazing because I went to a commuter school, so I never really went to these crazy parties where girls were kissing each other. But I wonder, like, I don't think that anything could ever convince me to do that to, you know, get attention.
So you guys didn't have
live sex
in the classroom?
Never any live sex. Like, if I was sitting there with my best friend and there were two guys that were like, oh, come on, you guys, you know you want to make out, do it, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, fuck off. I'm not going to kiss my best friend.
Oh, Debbie Downer over here. Okay, hush up, hush up.
There are other ways to get attention.
Right. Now, look, the reality is, as they studied this, et cetera, did they find out that a lot of girls are doing it to attract male attention? Of course they are. Are they all full-blown lesbians? Of course not. In fact, the numbers seem really small.
In fact, there's this term, actually this phrase in here that I found hilarious. In college, there are LTGs, and they're known as lesbians till graduation.
But you know, people think that's like a new thing. That's not new. That's old school too. That's been around
Really?
forever. Yeah, we had LTGs back in the day. Yeah, and you know, and they'd do menage a trois sometimes. Sometimes they'd be making out with each other. Now these days, yeah, it's a little bigger, right? Because you go to a party, instantly girls start making out, right? Which is a fantastic development in United States history. Okay, and I wildly encourage it. But back then, were girls still kissing and stuff in college? Absolutely, no question. And even before our time, yeah, they were doing experimentation, etc. See now, and it's more girl-on-girl stuff because everybody views that as socially positive, right?
It's acceptable. It's less taboo. There's less stigma to it.
Right. Even like the hard right-wingers, right? They're still hard right-winger about it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, they're like, oh yeah, the gays and the homosexuals, they're terrible. Lesbians, let's check it out, see what happens. Right. Notice the word lesbian has no negative connotation.
Right.
We talked about that before. Right. So of course they're going to experiment more. They're going to do it more in public, etc. Right. Whereas it's like when you get to a party, it's not like there's people going like, "Come on, Johnny and Sam could be either way. What's the real math? Johnny and Hank, come on, let's see you guys make out. Yeah." I mean, people would be like, "Who said that?" Like, no. Okay. So, but you know, when you look at the final number of lesbians at the end of this whole process, it's not that many. They say
fewer than 2% claim that they're lesbians.
Or bisexual.
Or bisexual. 8% reported either feeling same-sex desire or engaging in some kind of same-sex act.
Right. And that's from the American Anthropological Association magazine called Context. And so, you know, at the end of all that experimentation, they're not that lesbian, okay? I mean, 8% got feelings. Only 2% admit, those feelings mean I am bisexual or whatever, right? But even that's not a big number because these days, I mean, I've been asking girls that come on the show, and I'd say the number that have either kissed another girl or seen their girlfriends kiss another girl is like 80%. So it's actually, in the end, the right-wings who are so scared of homosexuality, if they look at the numbers, they should calm down. Because it's not that, like, in their world it's bad, right? But if 80% try it, and I know that I'm making that number up, and that's a huge number, right? And at the end, you come out with 8% who are like, hey, I got kind of feelings, you know what I'm saying? And 2% who are actually lesbian or bisexual. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? What do they do? The country's not, even if you're right about all these things, the country's not going to explode. Well, of course, we think even if 80% of the country was bisexual, the country wouldn't explode. A world where women are 80% bisexual?
You're the worst.